Welcome to the Naga Chronicles Podcast. I'm Srimukh Duvvuri, author of The Serpent Prince. In today's episode, Ulupi and Arjuna, when two worlds collide. The Mahabharata is full of marriages, political alliances, divine unions, love matches, complicated arrangements. But the marriage between Ulupi and Arjuna is one of the most unusual and one of the most underrated. A Naga princess, a human warrior on exile, an underwater kingdom, and a connection that would echo across generations. The meeting. During his 12-year exile from Indraprastha, a consequence of violating the terms of Draupadi's shared marriage, Arjuna traveled across the subcontinent. He visited sacred sites, trained with new masters, and, being Arjuna, collected wives. While bathing in the Ganga River, he was pulled underwater by Ulupi, a Naga princess and widow. She was the daughter of Kauravya, the Naga king of a realm beneath the river. Ulupi was direct. She told Arjuna she had fallen in love with him and asked him to marry her. Arjuna hesitated. He was technically observing a vow of celibacy during this period of exile. But Ulupi argued her case persuasively. The vow, she pointed out, applied to Draupadi's space, not to the entire world. Refusing her would cause her more suffering than any broken vow. Arjuna agreed. They married. He spent time in her underwater kingdom, and then he left, continuing his exile. The son, Iravan. From this union came Iravan, also called Iravan, a son who would grow up to be a warrior. Iravan's story is remarkable in its own right. During the Kurukshetra war, he fought on the side of the Pandavas and made the ultimate sacrifice. He offered himself as a human sacrifice to ensure victory in battle. In Tamil Nadu, Iravan is worshipped as Puttantava, and an annual festival is held in his honor. Transgender communities in India have a special connection to his story. According to some traditions, Krishna took a female form to marry Iravan before his sacrifice, so that he wouldn't die unmarried. The son of a Naga princess and a human warrior, sacrificed in a war between cousins, worshipped by marginalized communities centuries later. That's the kind of story you can only find in the Mahabharata. What Ulupi did. After Ulupi doesn't disappear after Arjuna leaves. She plays a crucial role later in the Mahabharata, though it's often overlooked. After the Kurukshetra war, Arjuna is killed by his own son Babruvahana, his child with another wife, Chitrangada, princess of Manipur. Babruvahana strikes Arjuna down in combat, and Arjuna dies. It's Ulupi who saves him. According to tradition, she possesses a magical gem, the Nagamani, with the power to resurrect the dead. She uses it to bring Arjuna back to life. Think about that. The Naga princess he married and left behind is the one who ultimately saves his life. The world he visited briefly, the connection he may have taken for granted. The significance of Naga human unions. Ulupi's marriage to Arjuna isn't just a love story. It's a political and mythological statement. The Mahabharata repeatedly shows that the Naga world and the human world are connected. Through marriage, through war, through trade, through conflict. These aren't separate civilizations that ignore each other. They're entangled. What happens in one world affects the other. The burning of Khandava forest, a human act, devastated Naga populations. Takshaka's assassination of Parikshit, a Naga act, triggered a human genocide against serpents. And marriages like Ulupi and Arjuna's created bonds that bridged both worlds. This entanglement is central to the Serpent Prince. The idea that the Naga world and the human world can't just ignore each other, that their fates are linked, whether they like it or not, drives the story forward. What we can learn from Ulupi. Ulupi is assertive. She sees what she wants, and she goes for it. She doesn't wait to be chosen, she does the choosing. She argues her case with logic and conviction. And when the man she married walks away, she doesn't chase him. She raises their son, maintains her power, and shows up exactly when she's needed most. She's not defined by her relationship to Arjuna. She's a Naga princess with her own agency, her own magical knowledge, and her own role in the cosmic drama. The fact that she can resurrect the dead tells you everything about the level of power we're talking about. In a mythology dominated by male warriors and their quests, Ulupi is a quiet powerhouse. She deserves more attention than she gets. Next episode, Astika, the boy who stood before a sacrificial fire and stopped the annihilation of the Naga race. It's one of the most dramatic and emotionally charged stories in the entire Mahabharata. Thanks for listening to the Naga Chronicles Podcast. Follow me on Instagram at Srimukh Duvvuri and check out The Serpent Prince, a YA fantasy based on Hindu mythology. See you next time.